Hey guys, Epic Arrow Reviews here, and this is my new channel, so let's kick off with that. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing just about every product, small or big, that I get in the mail, or just anything that I order. So we're going to start off this first video reviewing a Dolica 62-inch tripod. I could get into all the model numbers, but you guys wouldn't care about that. It's got all its information on the side of the box. It's got a little demonstration here, some review pictures right here, all that good stuff. So that's why the camera angle right now is so weird, because I had a tripod but it broke, so I got this new tripod and I figured, what the heck, I'll go ahead and review it first. So it's a 62-inch tripod. It's not exactly carbon fiber, but it cost around $50 on Amazon. I had always been buying cheap tripods, so I thought I'd go out and get a decent tripod since the cheaper ones kept breaking. So it's got some tape on the seals. That's good. Swipe that off the side, we don't need that. So you open the box and pull it out, and apparently, yep, that's it. So the box is done with. You don't need that box anymore. What does it say on the bottom, actually? Crap. Okay. So, you've got here a plastic sheet covering, a plastic covering for the actual case, which is pretty cool. So, it does come with a case, which is cool. So we can get rid of that. So what do we have here? We have a Proline, it's a Dolica Proline. I think that's what it's called, yeah, Proline. Dolica Proline tripod. The model number is like a bunch of random stuff, so let's just stick with Proline. So you got the Proline embroidering on the carry strap. It's pretty cool, I like it. You can just sling it over your arm like that, walk around with it. Me personally, I've got a camera bag that I can strap to, so that works as well. So we got a nice little zipper system here. You got some stuff flailing out on the sides, which I'm not a big fan of, because that just doesn't look too good. I don't want to yank it out, but anyways. So you unzip this, you get your tripod in here, which is another plastic wrapping. They're pretty thorough with packing this. So you can slide this tripod out of this. Now before we go over that tripod, let's just cover any missed details on this case. The case it comes in, obviously comes with an adjustable shoulder strap. Yeah, shoulder strap. I guess the case is about 63 inches, 64 inches, somewhere around there. Oh, and right here it's actually got a little pocket. Oh, there's stuff in it. It's got a little pocket with what looks like a Allen wrench and an instruction booklet, so don't need that. Okay. So you got that little pocket, which is pretty nifty, because you can either keep that instruction manual in it or other stuff, like, I don't know if you can fit other tripod heads or whatever inside of it, but that's pretty cool. So we'll zip that up, and it doesn't appear that there's anything else on the inside. So what we're going to do, excuse me sniffling, kind of got a cold here, so we go ahead and put that over here. So let's get onto this tripod here. So you got all sorts of goodies and gadgets on this tripod. It's pretty heavy. It's about, feels around 3-4 pounds probably. It feels really good. I like it. So you got this tag right here, the Proline Professional Classic Tripod tag. I don't need that. Throw that over there. Cool. So now you got your 64-inch tripod. It doesn't look... Oh yeah. So you've got these tips on the bottom. You can screw them all the way in for sticking into stuff more like dirt, sand, that kind of stuff. So you can screw those in for that. Or if you're like sticking them on rocks or something in a stream, you can unscrew them. And now you've got these little plastic tips that are grippy, so they'll grip onto things like rock and even this wood and stuff. So right now it already feels like a pretty sturdy tripod, which is really nice. It's got the Dolica logos all the way around on these little clip adjuster things. Not for sure what those do yet. So yeah, I got that. Then you've got the little latch clips that allow you to set the adjusted size. You can set it all the way up to maximum right here. You can just do one of them, two of them, just whatever you please. So we'll go ahead and do one out right here. We'll go flip these clips in right here. Make sure it's all the way out. Clip it in. And it feels really nice. The plastic, they're made of plastic, these clips are, but the plastics feel really nice and sturdy, which is something I like. So we'll flip out this top one, clip it in, flip out the other top one, pull it out, clip it in. Okay, so you got that. And that's pretty nice. The actual tripod part, I think, is aluminum. I'm not sure. Maybe it's some other metal, but it's a type of metal, I guess. So my guess is it's aluminum, which makes it lighter than some things, but I'd say most tripods would come in aluminum or carbon fiber if you're going to get a really expensive one. So, moving on to the opening system. A lot of tripods will have like a support structure that they slide out onto. A lot of cheaper tripods, I guess, maybe expensive ones too, but these ones just kind of flip out like that. Flip out, they're really sturdy. They don't lock into place, but they're really tight and sturdy. So, gives you a nice sturdy tripod here. And right here, it's got the little hook clamp, which I guess people use. I'm not too educated on these, but I guess people use these for putting bags on to add extra weight to it, to keep it center and balance even more, get heavier, I guess, make it heavier. Okay, so we can fold these up because this is just really big if you do it like that. So another thing that I really like about this type of tripod, or this model, is that I guess a lot of higher end tripods have them are these, I guess they're some sort of foam grip onto them. So if you're ever working in cold weather, taking shots, maybe in Greenland or something, I mean, it doesn't have to be Greenland, it could just be winter time over anywhere. So you've got these rubber foam grips to keep your hands warm when you're working in colder weather. So you're not grabbing that raw metal that freeze your hands. It's also really, really cushy, so it's really comfortable to hold, really grippy, and feels good that way. So you've got that. You've got these little clips up here, which I'm not actually for sure what they do, but oh, apparently these are locking mechanisms that keep them on that straight angle. So you can do it like this. I guess in that case, you've got more expandable and various ways to shoot with your camera with all sorts of different adjustments. So that's pretty cool. So you can lock those back into place, push those in. Really nice. I like that feature. So you got that. Then you got this little adjuster here. Not adjuster. Pardon me for my wording. Oh no, that's that. So that allows you to slide out your main middle bar that your camera's going to be resting on. So there's a lot of different switches and levers and cool gadgets that you can use to adjust your shooting angles to however you please. So we'll tighten that up. It's pretty nice. Then I guess if you have it like that, you can pull these little latches out. You can have it flat like that, which is pretty cool. I like that. That looks pretty good. So you can't push those latches back in if they're like that. Those latches are out now. So you got that. That's pretty cool. So you can still adjust the main arm lengths like that. Then you've got this little lever right here, this little twisty lever. What that is it releases the ball, the insert ball, because this is I think they're called just ball heads. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am, but you can correct me if I'm wrong about that. But I think it's just a ball head. So it's got just all these different angles and ways that you can go up and down and sideways and stuff. I think that lever right there even allows it to spin. So that lever is kind of like the master lever that allows you to move the entire contraption and device to however you want. So you can twist it however you want, get it into your angle right here. Then you can tighten it up, and it's unmovable. Apparently that still twists, but I think that, yeah, that's just the head screw, yeah. So you can unscrew that. Let's see if I'm screwing it in. Okay, so you can unscrew that, and that's the tripod head, so you can use that to swap out your tripod heads, which one tripod head that I might be getting is a pan and tilt tripod head, because I'm most familiar with those on the junky tripods, but we'll see how this one goes for me. This is a nice ball head. So, yes. So another thing that this tripod actually has built into it, like most tripods, is a little bubble level, if you can see right here. So you can use that to pardon the noise from upstairs. So if you can see this little bubble level right here, most decent tripods have bubble levels just to, I think this one keeps it in the center of the earth facing upwards, center of upwards, so that's pretty cool. But another thing that I haven't seen on a lot of tripods, maybe just higher end ones, is you've got a little compass. Now a lot of super professional photographers will use compasses just to mark the direction, the exact direction in which their camera is facing during a shoot. A lot of people find that nice and handy. So now we're going to move on to the tripod head. Going to go into a little more detail on this tripod. Okay, so now I'm actually hand holding my camera, which is pretty unstable, but it won't be like that for long once I finish this tripod review. So what we have here is we've got the ball head that comes with it, factory with it. So it's got a lot of neat little flips. As we went over, we've got this little thing right here.
This little lever or nozzle, if I can undo it, there you go.
It's kind of tough. There you go. Once it's undone, then you can freely move this wherever you would like, any angle and whatever that stuff is. Good stuff. Okay, so we'll tighten that up, and it comes with this little unlatcher right. This is hard to do with one hand. There we go. Okay, so it clips out, and it's got this little contraption right here to where when this mount is placed into it, it pushes down this little button right here. If we press down, I think it does, something like that, but it should press that down, which locks it into place. Now even the ball head itself too has this little standing straight level right here, just so in case you don't trust the tripods one, you can use that right there. So it's got on the top what looks like, I guess that's just a bolt right there. That doesn't actually have to do with anything technical. So something like that. There we go. Cool. So when you press it down, this thing automatically locks into place, which keeps this nice and sturdy into it, which is pretty good, handy stuff. So as far as the tripod head, it's not too complicated. There's a couple like little switches and levers and that kind of good stuff. But it's pretty simple. You just mount your camera up with it, and it's pretty good. So I guess what I'm going to do now is reassemble everything, put my DSLR onto it, and just like give some panning shot stuff. So we'll go test that out. Okay, so what we have now is we've got the tripod head, we've got the camera mounted onto the tripod head, and this is just in the free lock mode, so, or setting, or whatever you want to call it, the adjustment. So it's pretty easy. You can move it all over the place. You can go all the way up to a roof shot, or you can go all the way down to a chair. You can see the tripod leg, kind of. You can see my hat right there, and you can see the tripod case. So pretty good. Like if you try to do a cinematic shot, you go. Let's actually try that and put some music to it. So. Okay, so that's over. So, cool beans. That's it moving on the tripod. Pretty good. So let's kind of lock it in place here. And it's really sensitive, so you just barely have to twist that little knob, and it is hardcore locked into place. If you twist it a little tighter, I mean, that is completely locked into place. Like, the tripod is really, really sturdy as well, so. There's the review of the Proline tripod. What is it? The Proline Dolica. Dolica Proline tripod. So there's your review. The camera right now is mounted on the tripod. Very sturdy. The cool thing about having not a completely dirt cheap tripod is the fact that you're not as worried as your camera just falling off of it and busting into a million pieces, and then the tripod company not really getting involved with you or anything. When you have a decent tripod like this one, I can tell it's really sturdy, it's really going to do the job. My camera's more than likely not going to drop, and if it does, I could probably get with the company. They'd probably do something for me, hopefully. I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but it just seems safer to have a more, sorry, I got a nose itch, to have a more sturdy, reliable tripod. There we go. As always, guys, peace out.